Hello everyone, it's early February and Julie and I are out skiing a Forest Service road here in eastern Idaho. I thought last week's video was all about skiing in the backcountry, and today I'm going to talk about what I carry in my pack for skiing in what often is referred to as front country. Areas where it's a little less remote, a little more accessible, a little less harsh conditions. So I'll take you back to my house and I want to show you how this pack differs from what I was carrying last week. So most of the time when I'm skiing in the backcountry, you'll see me carrying a full day pack. And I have another video that discusses the kinds of things that I carry in the day pack. But what I'm going to show you today is what I carry in what I call the front country skiing. That's skiing on Forest Service roads, on groomed trails, popular Nordic skiing areas that are actually closer to civilization, where the weather is more predictable, and the tours are generally less than 3 or 4 hours. In these situations, I don't carry much in the way of survival gear. I'm mainly worried about comfort, hydration, and nutrition. I'll wear a lightweight cross-country ski touring jacket, some lightweight gloves, Gore-Tex hat, and an ear band, and I'll have a fanny pack, or a butt pack as some people call them, which has some additional items. Now, as you can see, this pack is pretty full, and this particular one is Mount Smith Kinetic, and they do make larger fanny packs that can carry more gear, but I found that when the fanny packs get larger than this, if you start carrying a lot of stuff, I would just prefer to put it in a day pack. It rides a lot better. The more things you have that extend out further on the back of your rear, the more off balance it becomes. So one of the major disadvantages of a setup like this with limited space is as you heat up and you need to strip down, say I need to take this coat off, what exactly do you do with it? What I like to do is I like to roll my coat up. And with this particular fanny pack, it does have some bungee cords back here that you can use to attach something small, maybe a lightweight jacket or an overcoat. And that seems to work pretty well. What I more commonly do is if I have to strip my jacket off, I'll just quickly roll it up and tie it around me right on top of the backpack. So I'll show you what I'm carrying for today's ski. First off is I got a water bottle. Now this is only a half-liter bottle. This pack has the ability to carry two if you're going to be on a long enough ski that you need two of them. I also have a neck gaiter. These are really useful, and especially now with the pandemic, you can put this up over your face. I always carry a cell phone with Guy on it. I've got a kind of an emergency and wax kit. I have some glider wax, there's a scraper. I do always carry matches wherever I go. These are waterproof matches and they're sealed up. There's some paper towels, there's some hand warmers in here, a couple zip ties, a little bit of tape, and some emergency repair items. I always like to carry a stocking cap. If you get cold, you put the stocking cap on, put my waterproof Gore-Tex hat back on. And I always carry a second set of warm, dry gloves, and these are in addition to my normal skiing gloves. And then I'll carry a shell. And I've got key and some identification and some snacks. So the idea is to be able to go from this to this to this if the situation warrants it. So now that I've shown you what's in my pack, let's head back out on the trail for a little more skiing. Well, I'm always amazed by the winter wonderland, and you never know what you're going to see. Today on our ski, we came across these beautiful little snow rollers. I don't know how many of you have actually ever seen these before, but they're really pretty cool. Just another little part of nature's beautiful winter landscape. Well, back to hitting the trail. Now, all the Forest Service road and trails in eastern Idaho and western Wyoming are literally snowmobile highways in the wintertime. So if you're going to cross-country ski, you have to get just used to the fact that you're going to be skiing snowmobile trails most of the time. And from my quiver, the skis that I use mostly for this type of terrain are my Fisher Traverse 78s and my Alpha Scarvet boots. Now, this setup works really well on snowmobile trails. They track really straight. They handle the irregularities of the snowmobile trail and ruts. Now, if my goal today was to get off the snowmobile trail and ski some of the hills, the surrounding hills, where it's a little steeper, a little more difficult terrain, I'd be skiing something like my S-Bound 98s, something that gives me a little more control in the turns. But for skiing the flats and skiing snowmobile roads, the Traverse 78s are my ski of choice. Well, thanks for coming along with us today. I hope you enjoyed the video. If so, please give me a thumbs up. And as always, be safe and be kind, and I hope to see you on the trail sometime.